Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Stormblood. In the last episode, we ran through all of the Dark Knight job quests needed to catch up to level 60, because I got them on Dark Knight to level 60. And so I ran through all of that. Got that taken care of. So, today, we're going to be back, I think, working on the main story quest. I still do have a job quest that is needed for Warrior, because Warrior has reached that particular point. But I've decided to hold off on that for the time being, as the Shadowbringers expansion is just around the corner. I'm going to be talking a little bit about that toward the end of this episode. So I'm going to hold off on any of that until that is out. All the new job actions are, reworked and changed and everything, and then see where I'm at, and then we'll proceed from there. That's kind of my thinking right now. So, for today, back to the main story, and as you can see, new gear for my samurai, new katana, very nice, and we need to head on out here because we met with Hien, and he has the plan to join the Nodum as a warrior of the Mole and win, and therefore build an army that he will then take to Doma to kick out the Imperials. That's the plan anyway. So, let's go ahead and head in that direction. We're going to need to head up here and have a chat with Hien. I'm not sure I'm going to be making this episode as long as I have made some of my ones leading up to this particular point, due to some schedule concerns, but we'll get done what we can. Oh. Wasn't expecting that ravine to be as deep as that. Alright. Okay, so here's Hien and Gosetsu and Lise. So let's have a chat with Hien, see what he has to say. Alright. My friends, I give you Mol Ilo, the cartoon of the tribe, Timulin, resides in the largest yurt. We should go and make our introductions. Very well. I guess that is the yurt up ahead that we need to be heading for. Alright. So let's head on in. And there is Timulin. And there's Serena. So let's go ahead and have our chat. At last, the traveler comes.
Tamarun Hatun, Serena, I am returned.
Ah, you found each other.
Ours is the soil, Hien. The Domans, and the Eorzeans, too.
You know us.
The gods know you, child. as do the stars in the heavens which shone bright at your coming.
The mole hearkened to the whispers of the elder gods, which guide us in our daily lives. We know them through the Utun, like my grandmother.
Hatun, I am come to beg a boon of you and yours. That I might liberate my homeland, I seek to rally the strength of the steppe. To that end, I wish to fight in the Nardam, as a warrior of the Mall. Will you grant me this honor?
To stand with the mole is fruitless. Hien, do not do this. The gods may have willed that our tribe join in the Nardam, but there is no path to victory. We are weak and our numbers few. Even with your help, it would be impossible.
I thank you for your concern, Cyrena. But it is precisely because of the seeming hopelessness of your cause that we must needs cast our lot with you. Were we to join hands with a more favored tribe, our victory would inevitably be attributed to them, and no one would follow me to Doma.
'Twas the gods' will that we fight. Mayhap this too is their design. Hear me then. As Hatun of the Mall, I invite you all to join with us in the Nardam. Will you look after them?
Come with me, friends. There is much I would show you.
You... wait. I would have words. A singular radiance, shimmering, like a jewel of the Dusk Mother, blinding in its brilliance. Stars flicker and flock to you. Before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory. Others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end. Cherish the stars and the light they bring you in the dark. For you are a traveler, are you not?
Okay. That's somewhat cryptic. Alright, so we'll be joining them all in the Nardam, as planned. Good. Alright, so let's talk with Cyrena and see what we need to do here. Right, thank you all for coming and for offering to fight with us in the Nardam. Though I fear our chances grim, I am grateful for your assistance. To be recognized as warriors of the Mall, there is a trial you must overcome. But before we speak of such things, there is another more pressing matter. Okay. Doman Iron Culverin, Durium's Staff, Tiger Sing Grimoire. Don't need any of that, so we'll take the materia. Anything that gives me a Dark Knight weapon, though, I think I want to grab. Alright, so Cane, Codex, Astronometer, Astrometer? Something like that. Small sword. No, none of those. Alright, Cyrena would impress upon you the gravity of the path we walk. Okay. Alright, my friends, I must warn you, the path upon which you embark is fraught with peril. You will journey under the far reaches of the steppe to confront a terrible foe, as did the warrior Bardam in the days of yore. 3 days he battled with the demon ere he returned to his people. So it is written, so must it be. Many who follow in his footsteps perish, lacking in strength of body and mind. Therefore, we must treat you to a great feast. Alright. Have I said something strange? The hungry fox starves staring at the bull's testicles. Therefore, warriors should be well fed on the eve of battle. Oh, okay. I must be lost in the culture somewhere. She does have a point. You have been keeping busy in my absence. A brief repast may be in order, lest we collapse of fatigue and malnourishment in the midst of our trial. Yes, just so. However, it will take time to prepare. Is there anything we can do to help? It might also give us a chance to learn more about your people and their ways. Well, if you insist, I am sure that the others will be glad of your assistance. Would you go and speak with Dorbay, Lise? Alright, as for you three, you can help me with another task. For today's feast, the gods decreed that we lure Gulo Gulo to slaughter with entrails. Perhaps you could be the ones to do this. That your people look to the gods for guidance, I understand, but in your daily meals? I say, your grandmother must be quite busy. Some days more than others, but every night we come together around the cook fire. Even babes must earn their keep on the steppe. Give over the entrails, Cyrena. We will bring you a bounty of meat. And she just has them in her pocket. Alright. So, let's go speak with Ian. Alright, a word of advice. Our quarry is wont to avoid the Zela in their settlements, but is fond of flowing waters. A thought occurs to me. How about we make a game of it, Ayame? Hey, I have 6 bags of entrails with which we may lure our Gulo Gulo. 3 for you and 3 for me. Whoever returns with the greater portion shall be declared the winner. What say you? Alright, then it is settled. Gosetsu will stand as witness. Let the game begin. Challenge accepted. Alright, so... they are fond of water. This is apparently our destination. That's not exactly what we're looking for. Okay, I guess those are Gulu Gulu. Okay. I really shouldn't be using the flying mounts, because I can't fly yet. Oh yeah, and there are side quests here. There's one there that should give an Aether Current. I'll have to remember to take care of those. Let's see. There we go. There's a target. There we go. Okay, so those actually were not what I was looking for. Okay. Just trying to see where there might be some water. That is apparently what we are looking for. Right past these things. That doesn't look promising. Since we only have one more bag. Let's just check out the other spots. Yeah, that doesn't look promising either. I don't think any of these look particularly good. Alright, well, let's just choose this one and see what happens. Hey. At least we got one of them. Alright, done. Alright, so let's go show the meat to Gosetsu. And see who wins. Alright. Oh, have you used all your bait? In that case, let us see the fruits of your labor. Oh, it would seem that, at the very least, you are the faster hunter. But speed is not everything. For my part, I slew 6 gulo gulo. We only got 4. Aye, that you have, my lord. As for Ayame, the meat of 4 did she return. Congratulations, my lord, you are the victor. Oh, and there you have it. I shall try not to let it go to my head. I know better than to expect the hawk to show her talons on a whim. Nay, when the time comes, I expect you will prove yourself more than my match. And with that, our game is concluded. Let us return to Mol Ilo forthwith, and let us have Ayame present our meat to Sirena. Alright, mayhap you are unfamiliar with traditional Zela cuisine. Let not its appearance deceive you. It is quite hearty and nourishing. Were it not so, I doubt they could have nursed me back to health. You should have seen the state I was in. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn this in. Alright, you are returned, Ayame. How was your hunt? We got some stuff. My word, this is impressive. Or were you so hungry that you felt the need to kill so many? Well, I shall endeavor not to disappoint you all with my cooking. Yeah, we didn't need any of that. We'll take that. Alright, now this one looks like we have a great sword, Dome and Iron great sword, so we'll be taking that, I believe. If you wish for employment, Sirena has a suggestion. Alright, it'll be a little while before the meal is ready. If you and Lise wish to fill the time, perhaps you could assist Dorbel, or Dorbe. He has many responsibilities and would welcome your help, nor would you regret making his acquaintance, for he is liked and respected by all. And you find him by the other yurt, taking stock of our supplies. Alright, got a bunch of side quests here. Do any of them look like that they are for 8th occurrence? No, they do not. Alright, here's Dorbe. One of the newcomers. Welcome. I spoke with Lise. I bade her help the children gather fuel for the cook fires. I trust it will be a good experience for all. For you too, perhaps. Seek them in the south, across the bridge. Alright, gathering firewood. Sure. Someone down there spearfishing? An NPC? Yeah. Alright, there's Lise. Oh, Ayame. Are you here to help too? Great. So, I suppose Dorbe told you that the children and I are gathering fuel for the fires, did he? It'll need to be dry before they can burn it, of course. You do understand what we're here for, right? Only some people can be a bit squeamish about this sort of stuff. Then again, you've never minded getting your hands dirty, have you? Anyway, we're trying to get 4 piles each. Good luck, and keep an eye on the children while you're at it, eh? Okay. Auburn Tuft. Oh. It's feces. Gathering dung. I guess that's what they would use here because there isn't much wood in the area. So there's a couple of children. There's a few bushes, but not much else. All right. There we go. So let's head back to Lise and turn this in. Or at least talk to her anyway. Alright, well, have you found your share yet? Indeed I have. Alright, good work. I hope you took the time to talk to the children while you were at it. I didn't. Lise, look at how much dung we have. Well, I'm impressed. I thought we'd gather a lot, but looks like we'll have to admit defeat. Dorbe will be happy we found enough. Not just Dorbe. Now we can continue making cheese. Not that I was worried. It was easier when we were living near the forest, but dung works just as well as wood. I heard the mole move from place to place. The gods tell you where to go. That must be hard on you all. Hard? I do not understand. Why is it hard? It is better for the animals to move, to have more food to eat and land to roam. To stay in one place is harder, no? From the heavens comes the rain, which nourishes the soil. From the soil comes the grass, which nourishes the beast. From the beast comes the flesh, which nourishes the Zela. Ours is the soil of one and all. But you Westerners are like the Domans. You live in the same place, in villages, and all the villages in one place are part of a nation, yes? Hien talks about nations sometimes. When he was injured, he spoke of Doma in his sleep, but I did not understand his words. Whenever I ask him about Doma, he just smiles and looks to the south. It reminds me of my mother when she waits for my father to return from a long journey. But Hien will not wait any longer, will he? Because you came for him? To take him back? Because his nation is more important. I'm not sure how to answer this. A nation is a place, I suppose. A place and the people in it. And maybe the things, too. But more than that, it's the history, the traditions, the words, the stories we tell ourselves and our children, everything that came before and everything that comes after. The place we were born is part of who we are. We carry it with us no matter where we go, whoever, whatever we become, that part remains, that link to our fathers and their fathers before them. It's not important to everyone, I suppose, and that's fine. But it's important to Hien and to me. Some call the mole fools for listening to the elder gods, but it is our way, our pride, our nation? Something like that. It's something precious that you and the others share, and that no one can ever take from you. But we can talk more about it later. It's time to go home. Dorbe is waiting. I'll stay with the children. Why not go and let Cyrena know how we got on? Alright. So back to Dorbe, or no, actually Cyrena. Alright, there she is. Welcome back, Ayame. Did you speak with Dorbe? Alright, well. Then you'll forgive me if I ask you to wash your hands. I shall pour you a cup of milk tea in the meantime. The meal is almost ready, so we should summon Hien and Gosetsu.
She needed the rest. To come so far and carry so much. Hien and his friend, too. Strange that they should vanish so soon.
Ha! Ha!
Not troubled by your old wounds, I see.
Nor you by yours. I know I should have fled with the others after Father died, instead of blindly fighting on. It was reckless and foolish, and there was naught to be gained from it. Everything to lose, rather.
We know no path save the one we walk. I myself am in no hurry to meet those who have gone before. Not while I have still to make amends.
Well said.
You are none the worse for your time in the wilderness. On the contrary, I would say you have improved.
Come now, your victories still far exceed mine. Or have you forgotten all the times you trounced me as a boy?
I feared I would not see you again.
A life so fortuitously saved should be spent wisely. Without regret, would I have traded it for our people's amnesty, had it been their will. Instead, they have called for the sword, and so that is what I must be. Until this blade is broken, I can but carve a path forward. Were you truly so concerned for my well-being? You never showed it when we used to spar.
How you cried when you lost, and when your mother tried to comfort you, and when you inevitably came at me once more, swinging your wooden sword wildly. Mina's little Master Shun. What a fine young man you've become.
A man should not be addressed by his childhood name. I've told you about that before. Ah, the mask slips. And I was so close to cultivating a winning persona.
There will be opportunity enough for putting on airs after you have returned in triumph to Doma. Now is the time to show our true character.
Alright. No secrets between comrades, eh?
Quite right. Which makes me think you should join us next time. I dare say you have a secret or two of your own to share.
Alright. So, let's have our chat with Hien. Grab our sword. That we'll be using for the Dark Knight, eventually. Alright, well, my friends, I, for one, am full of vim and vigor. I trust you feel the same. Then what better time than now to undertake our trial and become full-fledged warriors of the mole. Alright, grab that. Alright, let's see what we have to do for that. He is ready to become a warrior of the steppe. Claws, lance, daggers, shield. Need none of those. Alright, now then, Cyrna, if you would tell us of the trial we must undertake, that we might participate in the Nodum. Ah yes, I mentioned before, to be recognized as warriors of the steppe, one must follow in the footsteps of the legendary warrior Bardum. He embarked on a great pilgrimage, eschewing cart and horse, and walked for many malms until he came to a holy place, thereafter named Bardum's Metal. There, at the altar, as he did, you must pray. The altar lies deep within the breeding grounds of the Yol. To complete your trial, you must tame one. Only then will your trial be complete. Fair enough. And where is the entrance to Bardum's Metal? You must journey far, far to the west, beyond Chakazo, where lie the bones of a great and wise woman. Beyond the ruins of Seol Aen, hidden within the mountains is a narrow pass. Follow it and you'll come to Bardum's Metal. Sounds to me like it'll be a trial just getting to the trial. More than you may know. On the eve of the Nodum, many strive to improve their fortunes, some by abducting and enslaving the warriors of other tribes. Be ever mindful of your surroundings, lest you be taken as well. Ah, what grim expressions you wear when nodding so powerfully. Warriors such as you are not like to fall en route to a mere rite of passage. We shall proceed with all due caution, yes, but let us not worry overmuch. We will overcome this trial, and the next, until we stand triumphant. That is all there is to it, no? With me, my friends, to the west, to Bardam's Metal. Alright, wait, Ian. Oh dear, I knew I would forget. Here, take these whistles. Once tamed, your Yol will hearken to their call. Thanks, we'll try them out once we finish the trial. Let's catch up to Hien and Gosetsu. So yes, this will be getting us a mount. A flying one. Though most of them are flying these days. Though I still need to basically ride all over the place here and get all the currents and everything. That's something I need to work on. Alright, we still have a long way to go, but I think I can see that monument Cyrena talked about. I don't see Hien or Gosetsu, though. We should hurry. Alright, let's run out there. I think once we get out to Bardam's Metal, which will unlock a instance, we'll unlock a dungeon, then we'll probably call it a day there. Alright, hey, I don't know about you, but I can't shake the feeling someone's watching us. Cyrena did warn us about tribes that kidnap warriors and make them fight for them. Something tells me we're about to meet them. It would seem so. Alright. Hi guys. Let's get my chocobo out. Nice try. Alright. So we'll be meeting up with Hien here. A little bit further up ahead. It would seem that they ran into some trouble as well. There you are. As you can see, they left us little choice. I gather you are forced to dispatch a few yourself. So it goes. A few less warriors to face in the Nadam, eh? Seoyen is not much further. That said, I should be surprised if our would-be masters do not try to subdue us one final time. Very well. And there is the spot. So let's see who shows up. There we are. Alright, let's deal with the healer first. All right. So it should be just up ahead here. That's our narrow passage. So I got a few other players out here. Right, this must be the pass that leads to Bardam's Metal. They say no foreigners have overcome this trial, but, well, there's a first time for everything, no? Indeed. Lise over there doing squats. Alright, Ian is ready to undertake the challenge of Bardam's Metal. Alright, nothing left but to begin then. To complete the trial, we must each pass through Bardam's Metal and tame a Yol. How precisely we are to do this, I'm not sure. But since countless warriors before us have succeeded, I imagine we'll muddle through somehow. But enough talk, we have an autumn to win. Alright, Bardam's Metal is now accessible, so we will be doing that next episode. So we'll go ahead and end here for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.